as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away.
And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants 7, 49ers 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Purdy.
Short pass to Howard. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. After one, 14-6 our score. Second and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 6. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 48-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That one goes for 36 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And quickly they get to the line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 4th down, Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 19.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll get this to about the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones now. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
At the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Here's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy got his tight end. That's complete. It's Willis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw. Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Jones.
Out to the foot. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Jones to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. He's got Johnson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Jones.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Jones. Connecting with Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, this is exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Jones has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Jones looking around. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
All three timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Catch made by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Isaac Yianum in there to pick it.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.